All right, we're live. Good evening, all. Tonight, I want to talk about broaching. There's an error, even though I can click on my phone and there it is, all 6 minutes of it, which is a beautiful video. And I wanted to show it to you. Then I did another video after it was all said and done. The pulley was installed, showing the keyway and all that. And that one, it says it'll take, so I'll upload that later. But I wanted to talk to you first about broaching in general, because I don't know how many of you actually do know what broaching is or have actually used broaches before. And it's not the thing that goes on your keyway. So the keyway was all schmutzed, and another keyway 180 degrees across from the existing one. And the way you do that is with a broach. So what a broach is, it's actually two pieces. You have a bushing, which is what I have here. This is a bushing that goes in a 5/8 diameter hole, which is the hole in the pulley, and it has a slot in it, and it's got a head. You stick this in the hole, and then you use what's called a broach. This is a 3/16 diameter, 3/16 width broach, 187 thousandths, and that's the width of a keyway and of a key that go in a 5/8 bore. So what you do is you take this bushing, slip it into your hole. Okay, now it's sitting in the hole. You line it up so your old key is over here. The old key is over here. Then you take your bushing, short side first. Okay, you take it and you put it into the hole. And this is all done with an arbor press. And then what you do is you push it. Oh, actually, this way. Here we go. Let me show you sideways. Okay. Here's sideways. You push the bushing enough. You look at the higher and higher and higher. As you're pushing that bushing, the broach down, you're cutting. Then you push it all the way through. You create a keyway. Okay. Now, this, when you push it all the way through, gives you a keyway of a height 4. I meant it's a big difference. On top of them, it gives you your stock broach height plus 62 thousandths, and that's what I did to get the right key height to match. Okay, so that's how you do broaching. You have a bushing, you have a broach, you have shims, you put it into your bore, you go with an arbor press, always oil it. Oil's good, and that's broaching. So anyone that wants to know about broaching can email me, Ken Small Engines at AOL, and I'll discuss it more with you. But I do have a video showing after the broaching was done, installed on the Skag. You can see the double keyway, 180 degrees where the new keyway is. You can see the keyway, the new one's nice and crisp, and worked out great. I called up the owner. He's a neighbor of mine. He came by, was happy. I didn't charge him a lot, and in fact, I charged him basically what a base pulley would cost, and no labor or anything. If you just bought the pulley, that's what it would cost. So, he was happy. So he picked it up. He tried it out. He didn't believe it at first. I said, try it. So he tried all the different gears. Everything worked good. So he was happy. All right. So now don't be afraid of broaching. Don't be afraid if you have a pulley with a bad keyway. Now here's the thing. If you don't have, I have access to broaches, all that stuff. I have my own broach sets and friends with machine shops, things like that. So I have access to all that. If you don't have that kind of access, you can always call up a local machine shop and ask them, look, I've got a pulley. It's got a 1/8 key or a 5. Just tell them what the bore and what the key size is, and just say how much to put a key in, a keyway, a broach keyway. I'll be honest with you. It took me literally 5 minutes to set up and broach this keyway. So if the guy's charging you more than, say, $20, it's a lot. So seriously, it might be worth it to you. If it's a pulley that's expensive or you don't want to wait, call a local machine shop and see what they say. Because, paying the guy $10-20 for 5-10 minutes of his time, you get a beautiful broached keyway. It'd be real nice. And I'm sure he'll even have a key for you, because most machine shops stock regular keys, Woodruff keys. This, in fact, was a number 9 Woodruff key, and it, like I said, worked out great. Customer was happy. So I don't know who's on. Somebody's on, but they're not talking. But that's okay. I'm a little early tonight, but I figured Matt Olson might be on, so I didn't want to harp on his time. I see Walter put out a video just now replacing bearings in the Husqvarna 372. So I'll probably go over there and check out Walter in a little bit. I like his videos, A Fleet Command. Visit his channel if you're into Husqvarna saws, A Fleet Command. Dr. Matt Olson, if you go to Matthew Olson, his website, good videos on Husky saws. All right, if no one's going to chime in, I guess that's it. I just wanted to talk about the broaching I did, what broaching is, explain it to everybody. And if you have any questions, there's Matt. How you doing, Matt? Talking about, did you catch any of the video? I talked about broaching. I had a pulley where I had to use a broach and broach a new keyway into a pulley 180 degrees across so that he didn't have to buy a new one. So he's happy. His Skag is running again. It's propelling forward and back, and saved him $50 on a new pulley plus labor. So that's all right. Yeah, I like, little cheap machining stuff. I was just saying, I saw Walter put out a video on 372s just now, maybe in 5-10 minutes ago. I'll probably check over that and peruse. What's going on? You going on tonight, Matt? You got anything going on? It was hot today. I was doing this. I'm sweating my butt off. It was really humid, though. Not hot, but humid. I'm hoping this nice cool weather we're going to have this week is going to be nice. It was basically a 2-stroke weekend, mostly blowers, handheld blowers and backpack blowers. People getting ready for leaf season, although I did have some people ask me about snowblower repairs for this year. That's good. Good. Get them done. So that'll be good. But all right. Long week. Yeah. This week, you mean? Yeah. This is my short week with the Friday off. So I've got to go do more blood drawing on Friday, see what's wrong with me. Well, whatever. I think I've given blood 10 times in the past 3 months. So they're still trying to figure out what's going on with my blood. But hopefully nothing crazy. What else? The stuff you had out for running the other day, Matt, was that the 288 you were working on the other day? The one with the blue top? Was that out there? I saw you had a bunch of saws out there. Did you cut anything, or did you just have them out to run them? Looked like fun. Yeah, I told people yesterday, I think I had a stream on around noontime, and I'm a big football guy. I love football. So once 1 o'clock hits and the football games are on, I'm usually in front of the tube watching some good games. But yeah, we wanted to get this done for the guy. Made a few bucks. I still got that 262 and some other stuff I got to do, 257. I still have the seals and everything laying there. I just haven't done anything yet. The one from Santa, the one with the blue top, there was a different one now. Yeah, it's a shame the parts for those K&N filters cost so much, Yeah. And like you said, by the time you do a 288 and you do it right, you got a lot of money in that thing. So either you have to have the right buyer or you just have to want the saw. So where's he from anyway? Where's Chris from? Is he local, or I see him on all the time now? You hear anything from Dan? Any kind of get-togethers going on next month or so? I'd love to get together again. That was fun. I'd love to get together for more than 2 hours. That's for sure. But it turns out that Iron Horse guy, Indiana, that Iron Horse guy that's on, he's a pretty funny guy too. He's in Western New York too. I wonder how close he is to Walt, because he said he's Western New York as well. So I didn't know Buckenstock was in Michigan. I thought it was up in British Columbia where he's from. That's why everyone was talking, like Timmy and them were talking about driving up. I'm like, I'm not driving out there. But Michigan, that's only like 12 hours for me. That's not too bad. No get together. Oh, that sucks. Be nice to have one. But I don't know if it happened to you, but I did a video on my phone of broaching. I actually broached the pulley for a friend. 6 minutes, worked out great. Start to stop. I go to upload it. YouTube says unable to load. It's in my phone. I can see it on my phone, and everything looks good. But YouTube says unable to load. So then I did another video 10 minutes later, and it was fine. So I don't know. It depends. I mean, I didn't know it was a 3-day. I thought it was like a 1-day thing. It's, I guess, a 3-day thing up there. I guess if you plan, they had a guy come from Norway. That's kind of crazy. Sell a bunch of kits if you ever went up there. If you chalk it off as a business write-off. Go up there with a couple dozen kits and see what's going on. You never know, because I don't think anyone was up there selling any kind of tools or anything. They were selling axes and saws, but that's about it. So yeah, that would be something. If it's Michigan's not too bad. Run down to Chicago, have a nice weekend in Chicago. That's what he did. Buchan showed his family. I guess a friend of his drove him down to Chicago, Lake Michigan, to check out the lakes and all that stuff. But nice area. I love Chicago. Beautiful, beautiful place. But yeah, I was gonna say, I think, when is it coming up? I don't know if you want to, but there's the Zagre Farm Show coming up. Hey, James. The Zagre Farm Show, where I got that 346 and 262. The fall show's coming up. If I don't know how many chainsaw guys are up there, but it's cheap to go up there and display stuff for sale. There's always a lot of guys up there selling stuff, but I think it's $20 a table. You get a nice spot though. You get like a 30-foot spot. So, but either that or start marketing, right? Everything's word of mouth. I mean, you got 5,000 plus subscribers now, or 6,000. So it's definitely word of mouth, How you doing, James? Everything all right out there in Indy world? Did you guys won yesterday, didn't you? Didn't Indianapolis win without luck? I think they won. All I care about is my Packers won Thursday, so I'm good. Yeah, that's true. They sell themselves. Hey, Mick, how's it going, brother? Those who chimed in late, I talked about broaching. I have a broach, 3/16 broach, and a bushing for a 5/8 bore that the broach goes in. I saved a guy some money by broaching a keyway 180 degrees from the existing keyway in his Skag drive for his transmission. Yesterday, I finished it today, and I threw it in to me probably a half hour, done. So not bad. I'll post the video after I get off here of what it looked like when I was done broaching. But if anyone's interested in most people don't have broaches available to them. So I said, if you go to a local machine shop, generally for $10 or $15, they'll broach something for you, very, very inexpensively. So, hey, there's Timmy. How's it going, brother? How'd your team do yesterday, Tim? I didn't really keep track of all the teams, but broaching for drive pulleys and things like that. But this is just a small 5/8 broach. There's a company called Dumore. They probably are the biggest broach company in the world. You can even go on that Shars tool kit for $100 that does common bores. So, broaching is fun. It's an easy way to make keyways and bores. I mean, it really helps out. You have a pulley with a screwed up key or keyway in there, and rotate 180, throw a broach in, and whoop, you're done. So love it. Love broaching, So let's see. Yeah, Matt, you got to go out there and get some White Castles, Maybe taking an Indiana or Indianapolis Colts game. Well, it's funny. It's not been 90s here. It's been 70s, but the humidity must be 80s because I'm sweating right now. I mean, I just came in a little while ago and sweating like crazy. In fact, I turned the air down a degree because it was so hot, And I mean, I had the air on 72 and it was still humid, But anyhow. All right. If that's it, I'm going to take off. I'm going to go check out Walt's 372 video that he just did. He said he did it on a bunch of 372 stuff, so I'll check that out. Hey, Mega, how you doing? Boy, sure. Now I'm going to chime off, and everyone's going to chime in. What time is it? 7:13. I know I'm a little bit early. Anyone who wants to look at broaching, look at this video. Look from the beginning of it. I talked about broaching and what I did today, and I will have a video a little later on tonight if YouTube accepts it. But that's about it. All right. Yeah, go on later, Matt. I'll chime in. I'm going to take off now, check out Walton, and grab some dinner. So we'll see all you guys later. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry it was so short, but dinner calls later.